What's up? I'm Ashley, and I'm going to be going over some of my From Season 3 theories, and I'll be going over the trailer for Episode 5. So with that being said, let's get into it. We're going to start off with Fatima, and I've said it before. I think Fatima is transitioning into a monster. I don't think the baby will be human. It's a monster, maybe even similar to Rosemary's baby. That baby could actually be one of the monster's babies, just like Rosemary's baby's father was the devil. Because remember, Fatima said she wasn't able to have kids. So maybe it's similar to how Rosemary got pregnant. Let's just say she was very unaware, meaning Ellis is not the baby's father. We won't even need Maury to tell us who that baby's daddy is once it come out. Whenever Fatima gives birth, that baby gonna come out screaming, not crying, screaming, just like one of its monster cousins. Okay, now maybe this is just wild, but hear me out. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Fatima is the lady in the kimono. And that's Fatima being near death, not actually dead. And Elgin could be the key to her survival. And what we saw in episode 4 with Kimono Fatima asking Elgin for help could be foreshadowing something. And with some kind of way, Tilly is connected. It's a triangle with Elgin, Tilly, and Fatima. I just can't put my finger on it. I think Tilly is an undercover monster. Maybe the monsters are able to transition for longer periods of time, which could be connected to Fatima potentially transitioning. I'm not sure if the correct word is smarter, but the monsters are definitely doing a lot more, or at least we're just seeing them do a lot more. So Tilly being undercover wouldn't be a surprise. Maybe Elgin gets picked by Tilly or by some of the other monster gang because he was probably one of the weakest minded people there. I know this has nothing to do with spirits, but I've seen a lot of horror movies, TV series, documentaries, all that. And the evil spirits love to prey on the weak. And in this situation, the evil spirits being the monsters. But Elgin is not the only weak-minded person there because almost everybody in that town has lost it at some point, which is why the monsters want to break Boyd so badly. And it's working. Moving on to Randall. Randall will be pissed. I mean, his face is sliced up like his ham on Thanksgiving. But I don't want none of that. I'll pass. Just sliced him right on up like a turkey. And why wouldn't he be pissed? Boyd took off like a race car driver and left Randall there with the monster crew. Now there may be a divide. The town may not like what Boyd did. They may all notice or decide that Boyd isn't making the best choices anymore and they'll stop trusting him. Some may be on Randall's side and some may still be on Boyd's side. From the trailer, we see that they're all finally having a town meeting and Dale is upset. When is he not ever upset? We already know he's going to be on Team Irrational. He's always been hot-headed. He even stabbed Ellis up, and for the longest time, he's been talking about where the food at. It's no food. And honestly, I have to say, I probably would have ended up on Team Irrational because I know how crazy I can get when I'm hungry. I am a Taurus, and that definitely would have been me walking out of that barn with the goat, just like Randall. Because what I'ma eat then? Duh. The food is spoiled, and you want me to stay calm? And I'm hungry? And once I knew that that was Ethan's friend, I definitely would have went back and made myself some curry goat, some goat stew, and even a goat sandwich just to see Ethan cry. But like I said before, they're finally having a town meeting, and the town is in an uproar, and it will stay in an uproar, especially knowing that Tabitha got out and that it is possible to get out. I'm thinking that the tree will not work for everyone. I think people are chosen for a specific reason. I don't know what reason yet, but people are chosen, just like Victor's mother was chosen. And it seems like Tabitha is now chosen. So you have to be a special type of person for certain things to happen to you and to work for you in that town. I think Jade is a chosen one. Elgin is a chosen one. And we all know Sarah was chosen. Fatima, I already said Tabitha, along with Marielle, Randall, and Julie. Of course, because they were the ones that got possessed. And even Boyd. I don't think Victor is chosen. I just think he has no other choice since he's been there for the longest, which is why he's seen a lot and knows a lot, but just isn't telling everyone everything that he knows. Now let's actually move on to Victor. I don't think Henry told Tabitha the whole truth. He said something to her like when he left the house and came back, his family was gone. That could be true, but they probably left because of him. He said he wanted them to clean their room, but maybe that whole situation was worse. We know he drinks and does meth, but what if he gets high on the regular? And that was the final straw, and that's why his family was gone when he got home. And when they left, they ended up in Fromville. Victor could be afraid of his father because of the drug and alcohol use, and he could be holding on to a grudge as to why he's there, since they did leave because of him. And now his mom and sister are dead because of him. And that's why he's not happy or seems to be happy when he hears his father is there, from what we see in the trailer. When Donna tells him his father is here. Victor, your dad is here. That's not possible. He's upstairs. No. I don't think we're going to find out too much more, at least in episode 5, about Christopher and Jasper. We might get a little something, but not too much. He might tell Sarah more about it and confide in her about his father being there from the looks of the trailer, but I think they're going to drag out the Christopher and Jasper thing on purpose and not give us too much detail. In episode 5, Jade and Tabitha will be going to the tree. I don't think they're going to find too much when they're there. They may get some small clues, but nothing much. Maybe not in this episode, but in the future, the two of them may end up finding Jasper and maybe even bringing him back since they are the ones that go off exploring. I'm gonna throw out another random theory. What if Jasper was not always a puppet? Maybe he was possessed by the town, turning him literally into a puppet, just like Randall, Marielle, and Julie were possessed. They were hanging on that wall, looking similar to puppets. I think the town possessing them makes them vulnerable to doing what the town wants and being subjected by the town, which is why Randall is seeing cicadas, reminding him that they control him. And that could be the reason why they kept him alive, to keep controlling him. Julie has even said she hasn't been feeling right since she got possessed. Maybe the town is controlling her mind and she'll end up similar to Sarah. In that conversation that she had with Sarah, when she told Sarah that she didn't want to end up like her, like an outcast, could have been foreshadowing something. And just like Sarah killed her brother, Julie just could mess around and end up killing Ethan, which wouldn't be too bad. I'm kidding. I'm kind of kidding. A little bit. Meanwhile, Marielle is acting like she's okay, but really, she's not. I think something random will end up happening to her, and we'll see just how okay she's not, which could lead to Christy and Kenny getting together. There's already signs of that. Now, real quick, let's get into this synopsis for episode 5. It's titled The Light of Day with 2 Y's. What that mean? Victor must face a painful reminder of his past, while Julie looks for ways to cope with her trauma. Boyd struggles to keep the town safe as the residents begin to question his judgment. Tabitha tries to adjust to her new surroundings. In the trailer, Boyd tells Jade and Kenny that Tabitha is back. They look like they're probably standing in front of the hospital. And since Jade and Kenny are back, that means Christy is back. So she's the one most likely sewing Randall's face back together, since no one seems to have any trust in Marielle. Christy has a messed up ankle, and she can't even lay down and rest because no one has any trust in Marielle. It's always, we should wait for Christy. The town meeting is finally happening, and Boyd is telling everyone that Tabitha got out. Dale stands up. He said, "Where the tree at? Take me to the tree." Then Fatima has the audacity to say, "What are we waiting for? Girl, you're the one that needs to stay back. You need to stay there. You're turning into a monster and is about to have a monster baby. Y'all need to stay in that town and don't bring that to the real world. Slurping down blood, eating rotten food. Just what else will you do, Fatima?" Donna tells Victor his father is upstairs, and I already touched on Victor and his father earlier, as well as Tabitha and Jade going to the tree. From the looks of the trailer, it looks like Jim doesn't want Tabitha to go since he just got his wife back. He said last episode, "I don't know about y'all, but I'm gonna go find my wife." But I want to know what happened at the pool. Something went down at the pool. And why is Donna looking so shocked? Why is Boyd doing that thing again like he just got done saying, "Hey, hey, 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 hey"? Bacta is standing back there with her hands over her mouth, too. What if they're all looking at Nikki's body? What if Fatima, chowed down, had a whole body buffet in that room? and they're just now seeing Nikki's body and what Fatima has done to it. But y'all let me know your thoughts on that and the rest of the season down in the comments so we can talk about it. And if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.